It took a while for me to get to a point where I felt like I could say this, but being ace is awesome. Today I want to share with you why I love being asexual. Being asexual isn't just a label for me, it's a fundamental aspect of my identity that shapes how I experience the world and my relationships. So for you today, for Pride Month, I want to share my top 10 reasons why I love being ace. First off, being asexual allows me to define which kinds of relationships matter to me and also how they work. Whether it's friendships, queer platonic connections, or other forms of relationships, I get the freedom to pursue whatever I'm looking for without having to follow the allonormative playbook. This freedom is incredibly empowering. Being asexual gives me unique perspectives on the world, on things like sex, relationships, and allonormativity. One of my favorite musicians, Andrew McMahon, once said something that reminds me of this. When he was talking about his song Synesthesia, he said that synesthesia is actually a condition that some people have where a part of it is you can actually see colors when you hear music and tones in music. And it can also be where you taste shapes and things like that. It's where your senses get crossed. When I first heard Andrew talking about synesthesia, it struck a chord with me. I've tried to find the exact interview where he said this part, but I've seen him talk about how people with synesthesia experience the beauty in seemingly small things that others might overlook. They experience the world in a way that no one without it is ever going to see. For me, it's very similar to being asexual. It's a different lens on the world. Just like people with synesthesia experience the world differently, being asexual doesn't limit my experiences. It expands them in ways that others might not see. I can see the pressures of allonormativity more clearly and how it influences society. And I can also see the incredible ways of connecting with others that, unfortunately, a lot of other people miss out on. It's not a limitation on what I can experience. It's a whole new perspective that widens my view and enriches my understanding of relationships and of human connection. Being asexual, I've also noticed that I place a high value on friendships and forming stronger connections without sexual attraction getting in the way. I've always felt that I could connect stronger to my female friends growing up, especially compared to my guy friends. I can provide better support for those I care about without other feelings getting in the way. And I love that I can be that for them. And sure, I still experience sensual attraction without it going any further. I can enjoy intimate physical moments with them, like cuddling and holding hands. Depending on the person, I might even be able to kiss them without feeling any pressure for it to go any further or to escalate into something sexual. Building connections without the distraction of sexual attraction also allows for more meaningful intellectual conversations right from the start. I can meet the real, authentic person in front of me without any desires beyond sharing ideas and views with them. I'm not blinded by attraction to hear what they have to say and can form my own opinions based on my views and maybe learn something new from that person with a clearer mind and focus. And going off that, it leads to developing my interpersonal and communication skills, leading to deeper emotional connections. I can offer support and trust more easily, which strengthens the bonds in a way that's authentic to who I am. I want to help people. It's why I got into teaching, it's why I make these videos. Building these skills helps me do that better, and I can do that without the interference of sexual attraction. And then there's the community. Being part of the asexual community has been incredible. Meeting people who share similar experiences provides a sense of belonging and understanding that's unlike anything I've ever felt before. Sure, I've connected with fandoms and bonded over music with my fellow emos, or high-fived a stranger after a Christian Yelich home run at a baseball game. But when you're able to share something so deep about yourself and find people who actually know what that's like, when you've held that inside like I did until I was 28 years old when I realized I'm ace, finding other people like me, other aces, I no longer felt like I was broken. Which brings me to reason number 7. I've found increased mental well-being and authenticity through embracing my asexuality. I no longer feel the pressures of sexual attraction or the need to give in to anyone else's expectations of me. I can freely express myself inside and out without that burden. I can dress how I want to dress, talk how I want to talk, and just be me on the inside and the outside. Being asexual has also given me the freedom to pursue my passions and focus on personal growth. Whether it's pursuing my master's degree, or writing my novel and poetry, or working on projects like Fluently Aspec, I can channel my energy into what I truly want to do and what truly matters to me. While not without challenges, being asexual has helped me establish my boundaries more confidently too. It's empowered me to navigate situations where others might be invasive or disrespectful. I feel like I have more control over my boundaries, and with a few exceptions, most people have been respectful about that. Lastly, discovering my asexuality has been a journey of self-discovery and empowerment for me. It's led me to understand other parts of myself, like realizing I'm also aromantic, and navigating aspects of my mental health, like being tested for and diagnosed with ADHD. This journey has empowered me to be more in tune with my needs, my thoughts, and my attractions. Being asexual isn't about limitations. It's about embracing a unique perspective and living authentically. It's about finding joy in deep connections, pursuing your passions, and discovering yourself along the way. I hope sharing these reasons has given you a deeper insight into why I love being asexual. If you think I left anything out, or you connected to the reasons that I gave, drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe for more Aro and Ace content.